Sit down.
She thinks she's like creative director or something.
Director.
Welcome.
Hello. You can come up and... Hi everyone, I'm Minnie.
I'm Tenisa.
Welcome back to our channel. Today we're here with our very special guest. The most special guest, our mum. So this is the woman who gave birth to us.
Congrats, mom.
We're doing another Tenisa Mini Talk, but today we've brought our mum with us and we're going to be asking her questions and about topics that people would like to ask their mum.
Yeah.
From an Asian background, culture, questions like that. So let's just get into it because I feel like it's going to be a little bit...
It's going to be long already, so we're going to go straight into it.
Yeah.
So we put this post on Instagram, so thank you to everyone who sent us questions in our Instagram and on Tumblr. So yeah, first question, mum, is...
Now question my introduction.
Oh, what?
She was... Okay, sorry.
Oh, you want to say something?
Go on then. Say hi. Say hi then.
Hello, I'm Tenisa and Minnie's mom. Thanks for inviting me, girls.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. So first question is, hi Mummy Rana, what's it like birthing 3 legends? So someone said, hi Mummy Rana, how'd you like us to like to get on today?
She gets...
You get the question, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm proud to have my children. It's good for me because I have 2 girls and 1 boy, and which is a good number of children for me. So I love it. Yeah, I'm proud.
Yay! Who's your favorite Rana sibling? And you have to pick one.
None. It's my husband. 3 of my children are the same.
You know who asked that question? Omsai.
But everyone is equal for me.
That's such a mum answer.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Boring.
Okay.
What's your favorite thing about your children and what do you not like?
So big on you.
Yeah.
All my children are lovely. They are caring. They care so much for me.
You're such a mom.
Yeah, and
you need to be scandalous, mom.
Yeah, you need to be strict. Okay, let's go through Omsai first. What's your... You just say one thing.
One thing you like and not like.
What's your favorite thing about Omsai?
He's still a child for me,
yeah.
small child, but sometimes he's quite
Naughty.
stubborn.
Yeah.
So that's the thing I don't
Yeah.
like about him. And about these 2, they are nice, but sometimes they're stubborn as well. So.
Oh, we're all stubborn.
No, I'm not that stubborn. I'm the one who listens to you the most.
I know, but sometimes you are. She just ignored me.
That's true.
Yeah, sure.
Who ignores you?
You.
All my children. So they're kind. They're kind and generous, and they love us so much. So there's nothing more.
Oh,
that's kind.
Okay, this is a question that I really like, and I was intrigued as well. So, what is it like, and what has it felt like raising us in the West? So,
like in England.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to raise children in the Western side, community as well, because you have to teach your children both sides. So, but I'm glad that I've taught my children our Nepali culture as well.
Yeah.
Which they understand so much as well. But it's quite hard to convince your child when they are at the age of teenage. So, but they did manage to control their self. But it's quite hard for Asian cultural children to like. Fit in this culture and control them. But if your children are sensible enough, I think you don't have to worry that much. Yeah.
Okay.
And do you feel like sometimes like what do you feel about, like, you know how some Asian children, they feel like they've lost the Asian culture because they've been brought up in the Western culture, just thinking. You know, so they feel like...
I think it depends on your parents, because for me, I've taught my children from the age when they are about 5, 6. I've taught both culture at the same time. But some parents, I think they didn't teach. They didn't try their children. They thought that their children speak English and they were really proud. But for me, it was not, because I taught my children both Nepali and English at the same time. I'm really proud that my 2 girls can read and write Nepali, and at the moment we are teaching our son as well, which he is learning so quickly. So I think it depends on the parents, how you brought up your children.
Yeah, because I get what you're saying, because obviously children are young, they the only people that they can rely on is their parents. So I do feel like parents they have a duty to make sure they teach their children, to guide them.
Someone commented on our other video, and
we want to mention this because we really thank you so much for coming to this in our previous Tenisa Mini Talk. So they said, hello, I emphasize a lot with the feeling of no Nepali friends. My family and I immigrated here when I was pretty young and into a London region where there was barely any Nepali people. This obviously resulted in me getting really whitewashed, which I'm not proud of, but also something I'm not entirely ashamed of, because that was the environment I was thrown in. The older I get, and now I'm entering my 20s, I see there to be a whole new young Nepali crowd, but I still can't seem to relate to them because I'm kind of sure they'll see me as whitewashed. But anyway, thank you for this video making me feel like I'm not alone. So it's definitely like, we've mentioned this in the previous video, we're not the only ones that feel that way. But yeah, that kind of like,
but I think it doesn't have to feel, you don't have to feel bad for not fitting in either way, because that's your own identity. Like, you don't have to be like British and Nepali if you have grown up in a community that is more there hasn't been Nepali influences, which is fine, because that's your own identity. So don't feel bad, because I think a lot of people are going through that a lot, especially in our generation. Yeah,
and our moms always said, like, obviously it's really difficult for us because we're Nepali but we're also British, but what you kind of need to do is basically adapt and take like the best thing from each culture, and just make it comfortable for you.
You don't have to force yourself to
don't force yourself to fit into like one side,
and you don't have to be ashamed that you are a Nepali, because nowadays in this country, even in school, they teach you so many languages, but I think if you take Nepali language as one of them, you shouldn't feel like that.
You should be proud to have that other background in you as well.
Do you regret bringing us here, and do you regret the loss of culture?
No, I don't, because I think living in a country like this is good for the children. The education is really good. I'm proud that my children has learned the education here, and at the same time, I already told you, it depends on the parents. You can teach your children your own language at home. So no, I'm not. I feel really proud that I brought my children in this country, and at the same time they are learning both culture.
I think you kind of answered this already, but there was one that said, if auntie could change anything about how she raised you guys, what would she change? Would you change anything about the way you...
Is there anything you do differently?
Not really, because I've always let my girls do whatever they want. I never put like a control or a pressure on them, and then I think that makes my girl independent, and then realize that they are free. So no.
But I think also that we always say this, me and Nanu, but like mom always builds trust in us, so because she has that trust in us, we wouldn't want to break that trust, so we don't go and do something that we know that would shame her. So
that is the main thing. You have to trust your children. You can't always, I know you have to control your children, but there is certain age that you control, and once they hit the age 18, I think they start realizing what life is.
And they have to make their own choices as well to learn.
Because
if your parents are controlling you, then you want to rebel more. So that's why I feel like...
So I don't think so. I've never controlled my children, and that is the main thing that I think they respect me more.
Because she's taught us good values and she's given us our freedom. So we have that freedom, but we also have that boundary where we're like...
and we don't want to disrespect the boundary.
And I never thought about like, these are my daughters and I have a son as well. I've never thought about those things, because for me son and daughters are equal. So you have to let your daughters, she's
never differentiated between the genders. So, very true.
Someone asked, how do you guys have a friendly relationship with your mom, and where does that boundary end? Because I'm like, I'm close to people want to know, how do we have that relationship with you guys, because some people don't really have a good relationship with their mom
and dad, parents.
Their parents.
I think the best answer for this one is about trusting, because I trust my girls so much, and then that happens because they treat me as a friend. But if you don't trust your children and then they keep on lying, and I've taught my children that if I found out later, and I will not be happy. So they never lie to me. We are just like friends. Whatever I say to them, they're like, men make mistake, and then like if you make mistake, you have to
own up.
Yeah, and you have to tell your parents. You don't lie. So that is the best thing about our relation, because my children never lies to me. Even if they do mistake, they come to me. I will be angry. I will shout at them first, but they will realize their mistakes.
Yeah.
So
And I think about the boundary is like the same thing that we said earlier. We can have like all these conversations and stuff, but we have to respect that she's still our mom, and that she does have that parental control over us. So we wouldn't want to overstep that. Even though we do see her as a friend, we don't treat her like a friend all the time.
Even my girls are like adult now. They are 20 of us, but they still, you know, like ask little things for me. Even if they want to eat a chocolate, they will always ask before they eat. And then, you know, so that is the thing that I trust my girls so much, and then that is the bonding of our relationship.
And I think like sometimes I think you feel like it's too late to redeem
or build that connection.
build that up. But I think
you can always reach out to your parents. They probably want that as well with you, more than what you want that.
And we haven't always been this close, because obviously when you're in your teenage years, your hormones are all over the place, you're making like wrong decisions, and your parents, and mom's always been like super chill, like she hasn't tried to impose on us. But then slowly as you age as well, you learn the importance of your parents. That's why it's so important to have like a friendly relationship with your parent, because they will adore and love you no matter what. So it's better to just be honest from the get-go.
Do you remember Gopi Dai from Pokhara? He also asked a question. He said, "Hello, how are you all? Mom doesn't seem strict at all. My question is about late nights and mornings." So I'm guessing what did we get from that?
So first of all, how are you, Mom, to Gopi Bhai?
Oh, hello, Gopi Babu. Thank you.
He always supports us. By the way.
I've met you before, and then you are such a lovely person. You know, like I've seen you as like my own son. You are so lovely. You are so caring. Thank you for supporting us and supporting my daughters always.
He's so sweet.
So I think the question is, Mom, about curfew, like going out at night and stuff.
The thing is, like I've already told you, everything is all about trusting, because I let my girls go out. I even ask them to go out for like nightclubs and whatever, but my girls haven't been in one nightclub. But I just ask my children that you have to experience everything in life. Even if you have to try smoking. When I was in my teenage, I tried smoking, but I didn't like it. And then you have to know your boundaries. You have to experience everything in life, but you have to know that what is wrong for you and what is right for you.
She's the one that tells us to go out more, but we just stay at home.
I always ask my girls to go for like a nightclub, go and try, go and dance in a disco, you know, like whatever you like. Because in our times we had like disco times, but even my mom was that. My mom was a very illiterate person, but my mom always let me fly. She always used to say, you have to try first. So and then in the end, I never betrayed my mom as well. I was always in the boundary. So you have to trust your children first. But my girls, they never. I ask them to do whatever they like, but
So basically the answer is she lets us go out. But we choose not to. But like we'll obviously hang out with our friends. It'll be like late, like it might be like, I don't know, 11 or something. But there's always communication, so I'll always call Mom or text her like, this is happening. So she's always up to date with what's happening and what we're doing. So she has no reason to be like, worried.
Even not only me, even dad, you know, like support them so much, and he's so close with the girls as well. So the two never, you know, like lies to that as well. We are so open that wherever they go out, they will just message us or text us or whatever they are doing. They keep on like, you know, like what you call that,
keep you updated.
Updating me. So that's the reason.
Next question,
Mom, what do you want your daughters to accomplish in life? Achieve
I think every parents want their children to be what they want, but
make money.
and, not life is not always about money. Like whatever they do in life, I just want them to be happy, earn for their living. I just want them to be independent. So rather than that, what else can I say? Just be independent, just do whatever you like, not in a bad way, but you have to do your earning first. You have to stand on your feet first. So that is the thing I want my children to be.
So you want us to accomplish our goals.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah. What about in terms of like relationship?
Like what?
What do you want us to achieve in terms
of like as a because I am a very typical Nepali mom, I want my girls to marry a Nepali guy, but I don't know in the future what is their destination, like
destiny
or whatever. But so I really want my girls to find a Nepali boy.
Oh my god, all her answers are overlapping, because the next question is, how is your mom with you dating outside of Nepali?
I don't mind, but in one way, if they can't find a Nepali guy, like I can't do anything.
But we always tell you there is no Nepali guy.
Yeah, but you say that, but I always say that when times comes, there is always somebody, because you everything is written in heaven. Like you will find a guy. But now I know, because even me, I was arranged married. I never saw a guy in my like my teenage or whatever, and I always used to say like, I don't know who is coming on my life, but my husband, he just suddenly came from nowhere. So life is like.
So are you saying we're gonna get arranged marriage?
What would you think about us like coming to you and be like, okay, let's do arranged marriage?
I've been saying that.
Yeah, Tenisa always says, okay, I will marry a man that you find, but I think parents will never like look for a bad guy for their daughters. So if I find a good guy which I really like it, and then I'll go for my girls and say, okay, I've got this man, if you like it, you can date or whatever you can do. And then
but ultimately it's our choice, isn't it?
Yeah, but in the end it's their life. They are like like living with that man, because for me, I'm already like half my age. I will be gone by the time like they will be happy in their life. So like it's their life, so I don't mind.
So why do you think so many people are against interracial marriages?
Because a lot of Nepali uncle and aunties not really into the interracial marriages.
I already told you that, because our society is like that. Our society is so narrow, like most of the parents are not really educated as well. They follow the old roots, like even I believe in myself that I'm not a very open person, I always say to the girls that if you are in love with a person, it's not about one person. You have to accept the family first, because
especially in Asian culture as well.
Our culture, you have to accept the family. So
yes, basically she's trying to get at like the culture differences. So I think the reason that a lot of Nepali parents are against like interracial marriages because of the culture differences.
The culture different, and education as well. I told you, not a lot of the parents are educated and open-minded,
and they don't want to change.
And then even because of the society
and what people would say.
Those things, there are so many boundaries in our culture. So that is the main reason the parents really like wanted to show the society that they are good, and but for me I don't mind, but I've already told you I'm quite
Then I get you. I don't know if we should ask the last one.
Shall we ask?
Ask her.
Well, what do you think about Nanu's
Nanu? What do you think about exes? Ex-boyfriends.
Ex-boyfriends. Any thoughts on ex-boyfriends?
I wasn't happy
when keep it nice.
I wasn't really happy when Tenisa first dated English guy in her school, but I knew that it wasn't gonna be like.
You thought it was gonna last?
No, because it was just her age, like when she was 16, 17. She just met her class friends, and she started liking him, and she used to come and say to me like, oh, I have a English boyfriend, but I wasn't happy. And even at that time, I said to her that
This is too much.
I don't want him in the future, but you know, like.
But
Thanks God, they were just friends, you know, like they just, you know, like
They broke up.
Yeah, they broke up. So yeah, honestly, I really want my girls to marry Nepali, but a Mogar khas boy.
Oh my God!
I believe that there is one for them somewhere who are like, you know, like really into their study at the moment. So yeah.
Mommy's like sending out.
Even
like,
I keep on asking my girls that, you know, like it's good to marry a Lowry because I'm a Lowry's daughter, I'm a Lowry's daughter-in-law, and I'm a Lowry's wife. So I really want my girls to marry a Lowry, but I don't think so. I will get a Lowry
Mom, but
joy,
it's not realistic
yeah.
in this generation.
Yeah, I know.
Generation in the army, not in our generation.
Nowadays, these boys are like this, that. But yeah. Let's see what happens.
Thank you so much for coming to our channel.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say to our subscribers?
Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe my girls channel every time whenever you watch it. And yesterday, and like it. Yesterday I was talking to my sister, and then she was like, I am a big fan of their, you know, like channel, but you know, like I haven't ever even subscribed it because the thing is I don't know. And then she said like there are so many people watching. I think they are just like me who don't know how to subscribe. So please do subscribe, like the channel, and then yeah, because my girls are like working really hard on these things.
Okay.
Please do like, subscribe, and press the button or whatever it is.
Yeah. Thank you. Please do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything you want to say?
No. I think that was good. That was
Okay,
nice.
alright, and thank you for inviting me.
Oh, it's
and,
okay.
yeah, okay.
Thanks
for
coming
watching.
to our channel. Yeah.
Even though she lied, I am her favorite child.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. As my mom said, we hope that you got to know our mom a bit better.
Yeah, even if you want to ask question, you can just go on there. What is that? Yeah, go
Tumblr.
and throw your question, and then I'm always happy to reply for it. And then if I have something to you know, like tell you, because at the moment I am thinking, I write poem and songs, and I'm planning to write a story about children, like, you know, like these girls who, you know, like are growing up with a different culture. So I'm at the moment I'm trying to write a story about that as well. So if you have any question, just go for it, and I'm always ready to help you if you you know, like treat me as your mom. Alright, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. See you in our next video.
Bye. Drink the
I drank it!
Go. That was so fun. Our mom is so cool. I love our mom. Shut up, mom. Does anyone love their
Who be
mom?
loving their moms?
Who be loving their mom?
Whose mom be loving them?
Whose mom be loving them?